Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 19th of August 2021, and the time now is 6:18 a.m. Well, today our topic is, do you think everyone needs entertainment? Right, so before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Okay, firstly for me, Uh, for entertainment, um, yeah, I define entertainment as those activities that can entertain people that kind of designed to give us pleasure, enjoyment, and relaxation. Yeah, and then yeah, and then I come up with this topic because I found that firstly, some people may spend more time in entertainment, and some people spend less. And then so for here, there is a difference. And then yeah, I think um, I'm curious at those people who spend more in entertainment. It's because they really need that much of entertainment, or it's because something else. Yeah, so do we need these things? And in taking to the Maslow hierarchy of needs, and also I didn't find entertainment uh, in the pyramid. So yeah, so this become one of my question, and uh, I start to think whether entertainment is a thing that not necessary. Yep. However, in our life, entertainment is those activities that designed to attract us, designed to give us pleasure, enjoyment, relaxation. So I think it more or less will also um, uh, have some addiction in that activities itself. For example, uh, the drama or the TV. Yeah, and then um, I had an experience which I started to watch drama, and then after the first and second episode, and uh, after that, um, I found that I kind of couldn't stop watching it, continue watching one episode and one after another. Yeah, so for here, that is the addiction. And then we spent, we initially we didn't plan to spend so much time in entertainment. But after that, it ends up we spend a lot of time in entertainment. And okay, for my case, maybe uh, after I have watched uh, the whole series of a particular drama, and yeah, maybe because I watched, let's say 20 episodes, yeah, maybe in a few days, and also because I did that, and maybe I formed uh, maybe the addiction form. So maybe next time I also need to watch drama. Yeah, and then this kind of addiction form, and then our needs of entertainment kind of increase because of that. And maybe at the beginning, if I didn't start watching drama, and uh, I wouldn't spend so much time in entertainment. Yeah, and then um, I think one of the concept in the habit structure, the main concepts in atomic habits, which is the craving. Yeah, the second element, uh, craving, and then I think craving here is a little bit similar to addiction I mentioned just now. So um, uh, um, because of this, so I'm thinking whether we can use some techniques or we can do something uh, to 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 make a change if we, let's say, have uh, 2 hours of entertainments, and then can we make it to 1 hours? I believe that it must be possible. And how about we totally remove it, and then um, will it generate negative, uh, maybe it's emotional, mental cost or what to us? Yeah. So yeah, I think this is maybe something um, uh, we can discuss and trying to figure out. And then for me, I think entertainments, uh, many entertainments that we spend time on, um, uh, also bring in one concept in atomic habits, which is the underlying motives. Yeah, I think we did entertainment firstly is because addictions, which is formed maybe in the past, and second is because the underlying motives, and mainly these motives are emotional. Yeah, I think maybe stresses in our life or some bad and negative emotional feelings, and these kind of things uh, uh, affect us, and then we need to find a way to uh, to feel uh, to feel happy. It's kind of to dealing with this kind of negative emotions, and then yeah, and then if this is the case, uh, addictions can be solved by breaking habits, and then we also have come across a lot of techniques we can use and to deal with habits. And then second is the emotion. If entertainment are designed to fix our emotions, and I believe that entertainment is not the only way to fix our emotions. For example, um, let's say meditation. Meditations. Yeah, if we keep doing meditations, and it may help in our uh, emotion, in our mood, and then maybe we are less sensitive to those negative things, and then we are not affected by stress, uh, stress environment, stressful environment so much. Yeah. So from this way, it is one of the method, and then maybe the other methods is like exercise, doing exercise, and then but some people may think exercise is also one of the type of entertainment. um, to me, I also think exercise is one of it. Yeah. All right, so yeah, what about your thoughts?
Okay. For my definition, entertainment is something like you need to maybe you spend time to spend money in order to get some pleasure. This is my definition of
Yeah.
entertainment. So the key term is First, spending time or spending money or both. And the second point is to get pleasure. So this is a pleasure. This is not something related to long-term happiness. Yeah. And whether spend money or not, yeah, some people will spend money, some people will not. For example, some people like to go shopping when they have a bad mood. They want to buy something. They want to do a massage.
Yeah.
So they want to do a spa. Yeah. For some bird. And besides of spending money, we also can spend times in order to get the benefit of entertainment. And this is mostly occurs in young people. Yeah. They like to watch the drama. And in Chinese we got one term which is chase the drama, 追戏.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are chasing the drama. And yeah, one episode by one episode. So yeah, you can finish like 30 or 40 or even 50 episodes within 3 days or within a week. Yeah, you really can do that if you want to. So
it's not difficult, right? As long as
huh?
you have the time.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
Yeah.
And many people sure have experienced this. Definitely, including me. I also experienced this. But how about after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months, or after half years? Do you still remember the contents or the plot of the episode? I mean, of the drama.
Yeah, maybe just 20% left in my memory.
Yeah, and is a drama contribute your long-term happiness? Most likely no, right?
Yeah.
But I have to say some movie actually can contribute the long-term happiness. But I think drama is very difficult. Very difficult. Okay. And actually, I wrote an article before, which is okay. This is a Chinese article, and I forget the exact topic, but the topic is something like before spending money, there's something more important, which is you need to know. Sorry. Let me rephrase. Okay, it's something like before spending money or before learning. So it's something like before working or something for life, you need to know how to how to enjoy, how to entertain yourself efficiently. So it's something like compare the efficient work and efficient entertainment. Yeah, in the article I mentioned about you need to focus on high quality entertainment. Just like you going to the playground 10 times. I mean the playground in the park. Yeah, you go 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. It can only give you a very small happiness or pleasure. But if you go to the Disneylands one time, then it will give the benefit contribute to you will be very, very huge. And and it can contribute to the long-term happiness level, and it become a memory. Yeah, it even become a memory, and every time you recall the memory and you feel happy. Yeah, but if you go to 10 times playground near your house, it won't contribute the happiness level. Yeah, unless you go to the playground, you go to the park with uh with your friends, with your best
Mm.
friend, and you having you having some games with him or her, and but the memory is not come from the entertainment, it's come from the people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, and and the next I want to discuss about the nature of entertainment. Just now you mentioned about entertainment give us some relaxation.
Mm.
Yeah, but is relaxation same as entertainment?
Um. Relaxation. Okay. I think it's something. It is not. It is. Entertainment is not all about relaxation, but I think it do include. For example, let's say you watch the TV and then you feel not stressed, and then yeah, you're just lying there, and then to watch it maybe passively. You don't have to. Um, you don't even to have to do anything.
Okay, the
Relax.
next, yeah, is but you're talking about like relaxation is a subset of entertainment, is it?
Mm. Mm, yeah.
But but can entertainment is just a subset of relaxation?
Oh.
Mm. For
Yeah.
example, you are working, yeah, you are
Mm.
working and you feel relaxed. Mm. And you are working for your exam, you are working for a project, but you feel relaxed because you have done almost all the things uh, uh you could do, and
Mm.
you believe the result will be good, so you
Mm.
feel relaxed. Or
Mm.
maybe you are working something meaningful, and it not only give you the sense of achievement, the sense of accomplishment, it also give you some relaxations. Or maybe you are helping other people. You go to the charity organization, you help the let's say you go to the orphan house to help the orphans. Or you go to the yeah, some charity organization to help them, and you also feel relaxed, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Mhm. Or even mm, you talk to your friends, you have a chat with your friends, you also will feel relaxed. Maybe like our conversation, you also will feel relaxed.
Mm.
Yeah. So are they the same things? No, they are not the same thing. Mm. But of course, they have some part which is overlap. Mm. But, but so that we can know that you say you want to relax, so you go for entertainment. It's not this is a wrong uh logic here, because you want to relax, you can get relaxed from non-entertainment.
Mm.
You not necessarily need to get the entertainment in order to relax. Mm. Yeah, just like for example, meditation will also make us relax. Exercise will also make us relax. You just need to choose the right things to entertain you.
Mm.
And it go back the first point. No, sorry, not the first point. Uh is the first thing, which is what I said just now. The definition of the entertainment, which can give you pleasure. Yeah, can give you pleasure, no matter it's spending money or spending time. And the key point here is you want to do something that not only can give you pleasure, also can give you the happiness, also can contribute to long-term happiness. Yeah. For example, exercise.
Mm.
Yeah, exercise can give you pleasure. In brains, uh, yeah, it can release the dopamine. It can release the serotonin.
Yeah.
And this is something that we know.
Mm.
And we also have one conversation, which is the brain benefits of exercise, of physical exercise.
Mm.
And we also know that physical exercise can contribute to the long-term happiness level. Yeah, at least it will like we are able to gain back. We are able to gain back what the God or what the gene give us by doing exercise. Yeah,
Mm.
so that means if we don't do exercise, our long-term base happiness will drop. And if we do exercise, we can get back what the God or
Mm.
what the gene give us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so for sure it can contribute to the long-term happiness. And for many people, like gymming or doing exercise, like jogging or swimming, become their entertainment. So back to the topic, do you think everyone needs entertainment? I would say, mm, it depends. Yeah, it depends how do you define entertainment?
Mm.
Mm. And the second is why we need to focus on entertainment. Entertainment is not the main point we should focus. What we should focus is a pleasure and happiness, which is you balance these two things. Yeah. If the thing if let's say you work for your passions and it can and it is entertainment from other people's eyes. Let's say you are building a Lego. You are building do you know what's a Lego?
Yeah, the toy, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. From other people's eyes, this is an entertainment. Yeah. So or maybe you are working on a puzzle, a very difficult puzzle,
Mm.
and from other people's eyes, this is an entertainment. But how about you are an expert in the area? You are an expert in the puzzle. You are an expert in the Lego building. Yeah, and this is entertainment for you, but it can give you pleasure. It can also give you happiness, and you are able to make money from that. Maybe you from a YouTube video, and many people like to watch, and you got many views. You got advertising income, so it can beat you. Just like
Mm.
the Mark Rober, which is our last Monday a video review. The Mark Rober also has his own YouTube channel and his YouTube channel have a lot of view. Yeah, really a lot. Yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, he can make money from that. And he's doing something that he like to do. For example, building a gun. Yeah.
Mm.
Or building a machine. That for
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. So back to the fundament, back to the core, which is we need to find out our passions, and we need to know what we really want to do in our life. Yeah, and of course, we should give ourselves the permission of the permission to be human. Yeah, even though we have found something that we like to work for life, but it doesn't mean that we doing that all the time. We don't need to
Yeah.
exercise. We don't need to meditate. We don't need to eat. We don't need to sleep. We're just doing that thing. No, that's not the case. You also will like to have some other relaxation. Will have some other entertainment.
Mm.
But back to the point, which is okay. Let's say one people can find his or her passions and he work for that, and he can make money from that, and he or she really like the thing he's doing, and every day he or she just spend 4 hours to doing the thing, and he or she only spend 5 days per week. So for normal white collar, they need to work 8 hours per day, or maybe 9 hours, including the lunchtime. And if you including the time of transportation, it could be more times. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, but assume which is 8 hours per day and 5 days per week. Yeah, and the white collar also can make money uh from from his from his company. Yeah, and okay, assume A and B. A pursue the passions, and he or she only need to work 4 hours per day,
Yeah.
and another white collar, which work for company, but he or she don't like his work, or at least he or she don't have the passion on their work. Yeah, and they make the same money. Yeah, they make the same amount of money, and both of them spend their remaining time except eating, sleeping, exercise,
Mm.
taking shower. They spend their remaining time on entertainment, like chasing the drama.
Yeah.
But which ones do you think they have higher happiness level?
Um, I think it's the it's the previous one because other than entertainment, the passion work itself generate the happiness.
Mm. And how about we change the circumstances, which is the first person, he need to work, let's say like 12 hours per day.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 days a week.
Hmm.
And he or she also work for his passions, and 12 hours minus, let's say, 8 hours sleep times. So he only left 4 hours for entertainment.
Hmm.
And okay, the former case, which is the A, only spend 4 hours, and uh yeah, maybe you deduct all the taking shower time, eating time, exercise, all that. Maybe he only left 3 hours or 2 hours, but never mind. Uh, he spent the remaining time on entertainment. Yeah, and if you compare uh the A to B, mm, now who do you think have higher level of happiness?
Um. Okay. I think it will also be the first.
Yeah, he also
The
first, because he
the
or she work for the passion.
mm, yeah, and for entertainment, maybe it is kind of difficult to find all those quality entertainments all the time. Maybe you can find you need to spend money uh, in order to get some quality entertainments. And we know that after maybe uh, let's say Disneyland uh, is a quality entertainment, but how about the second time, the third time, the fifth time of going to the same
Mm,
place? Yeah,
yeah.
it's difficult to maintain, right?
Yes. Yeah. So uh so for here, what we know, entertainment is not the main components for happiness.
Mm.
Yeah, but it could be one of the most important component for your pleasure. But
Mm.
pleasure is not something that we pursue. Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
but happiness, yes, happiness is the thing we want to pursue. Okay, so okay, this is all the theory concept. And how about for the practical level? How about on the practical level, what we should do? Okay, first we need to know the know why we want to do the thing. It it can split into many perspectives to look at the thing. First, whether it's your passion, whether it is something that you really want to do,
Mm.
and second, if it's not, what's the underlying motive, which is something that you mentioned just now, come from the craving, come from the atomic habits, why you want to do the thing. Now, it's not just because addiction. Addiction is not the underlying motive. Addiction, it's just a phenomena that humans, because of the human nature, we will addict on something.
Yeah.
Because this is a habit. Uh, uh, our brains follows the most the least effort. And our brain want us to form the habits so it can reduce the brain's workload. Yeah. So addiction is one of the way. But what is the underlying motive? Yeah. It can it be replaced? If we know the underlying motive, then we can find something to replace. If not, even though we try hard to reduce the time of like chasing drama or playing computer games, we will feel struggle. We definitely will feel struggle because we are trying to use something which is not fit the underlying motive to replace the thing, and our real underlying motive didn't get satisfied. So you also can say you didn't get the real reward you want to get. Yeah. So if you want to say like chasing drama, what's the underlying motive? First, maybe you want to see something new. Maybe you want to like taste something new. Because the drama give you don't know the plot of the drama. You don't, and you don't know the content, and so that you want to keep watching so that you can know the following plot, the following contents, or maybe you want to see the ending. So the underlying motive here could be the curiosity. Yeah, it could be the curiosity. This is when you after you click, after you have watched 1 or 2 episodes, and then it keep you want to keep it make you want to keep watching until the end. Yeah, so maybe here one of the underlying motive is the curiosity. Okay, what you're going to do is, what if you try to find the review? Maybe it's a text, maybe it's a video. You go through the review and then you know all the plot, you know all the content. Will you still want to watch this? Will you still want to spend time to continue watch from episode 3 until the end? Maybe episode 50, maybe episode 60. You still want to watch that? Yeah.
Maybe yes, maybe no, but less desire to watch that.
Yeah, it reduces the chances, it reduces the desire. Okay, so on practical level, this is something that we can try. And this idea has come from one of the article that I wrote, which is how I skip the computer games. Yeah. And also the third perspective of the know why. Okay, the first, if you need to know your passion, and second, you need to know what's your underlying motive, and the third one, if you need to know what's the reasons why you shouldn't do that, or what's the reason why you should do that. For example, the computer game. I know that I shouldn't play computer game because this is a fake thing. Yeah, of course, it gives me like have the sense to cope with the challenge, to cope with the challenges, to cope with the obstacles that I face in the game. But it's not the reality. Yeah, and what I should do is I treat the reality as a game, and I cope with the challenges, I cope with the obstacle in real life. And I also can get happiness from that. I also can get pleasure from that. But if I only if I only play the computer game, I can only get pleasure. I couldn't get the happiness because this is not my real life.
Yeah.
This is not the real life that I experience. But if I treat my reality as a game, for example, I work for an exam. I want to achieve the broadcast owner the good mark, and I work for something that I like, and then I do the thing. I try my best to achieve the result that I want. I also enjoy the process. Mm. I also will feel struggle. Yeah, just like I also feel struggle when I playing games. If I couldn't like uh, go to the next range, or I couldn't like beat the monster.
Mm.
Yeah. So uh so the third perspective, you need to know why you shouldn't do the thing, why you should do the
Mm.
thing. Another example is the pornography I showed before.
Mm.
Why we shouldn't watch pornography? Yeah, and why we keep uh why we keep watching the pornography? Yeah, the pornography is a design to to make you addict on that because only by doing that they can make money from you.
Mm.
Yeah, just like the computer game. But the pornography is also the fake sex. Yeah, it's not the real sex. And if you addict if you addict into the pornography, and it will damage your sorry, it will damage your ability of having real sex with your partner.
Mm.
Mm. So this is the reason why we should quit pornography.
Yep.
And there are also many studies, many research, and one of the famous TED Talk, which is why we shouldn't. Okay, I okay. Um, the name of the TED Talk is something like how pornography damage our brains. Yeah, or
Mm.
how pornography hurt our brains. Yeah, it's a very famous TED Talk. Yeah, and inside TED Talk, the speaker mentioned that yeah, he want to do the double blind experience. So do you know what is double blind experience? Double blind experiment. Double blind experiment.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, double blind experiment is something like you do the experiments. First, you need to get the control group, and second, you need to get your focus group.
Mm.
So you need to have one group which is doing nothing or doing something, and let them to have the feeling that they are they have the that they think they receive the benefit. Okay, let's say the vaccination. You need to have the double blind experiments in order to test whether the vaccine have effect or not. And for the control group, you give them the you inject the salt water
Mm.
into their body. So this they may think they receive the vaccinations,
Mm.
and you also couldn't let the operator know they actually are taking the real vaccines or the fake vaccines. Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody can know. Only the scientists know that. Yeah. Which part of group and 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 which operator um, which person have take the real vaccines or have take the fake vaccines. Yeah. So why 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 you should let them to take the fake vaccines instead of doing nothing? Because of the placebo effect and the nocebo effect. Yeah. So you need to find out whether the result of the vaccines can beat the placebo or the nocebo effect, so that you can know what's the real result, what's the real effectiveness of the vaccines. Yeah,
Mm.
and also another group, which is the focus group, you give them the real vaccines and then you compare. Yeah, so this is double blind. And you couldn't like just give one group of vaccines and then you you don't have the control group to compare, so that
Mm.
you couldn't justify, you couldn't falsify the effectiveness of the vaccines. Okay, and this is double-blind experiments, and yeah, okay, and the pornography. Back to the pornography, the speaker say that he couldn't find a control group because he couldn't find a person, he couldn't find a male, he couldn't find a male don't watch porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But eventually, they found a group of person which can represent the control group to justify, to falsify the porn. Actually did damage, actually did hurt our brain.
Mm.
Okay, the speaker first finds those male, those men fully addicted into the pornography, and then it already affect their real life. They couldn't talk with the girl, and it affect their relationship, it affect their thoughts.
Yeah.
They always have the sex thoughts on girls,
Mm.
and also it affect their concentration, it affect their focus level, it affect their IQ, it affect their health, their physical health, affect their mental. Okay, so the scientists require this group of people, because this group of people seek for help, and the scientists ask them to quit the porn. Yeah. So after 6 weeks, or after 8 weeks, or after few months, and then they gain back all the things. So they gain back the confidence. They are able to talk with the girl. The relationship with other people improve, and their concentration level increase. Yeah, focus level increase, and their physical health also become better. Their mental health also become better. Yeah. So this is the studies, and this is the scientific research show that pornography hurt our brains, and we should quit them. So
Yeah.
this is what I want to say in the third perspective. Yeah. Which is you need to know the know why.
Mm.
Mm. Okay, and beside of that, we go back to the theory level. Okay, which is, yeah, even though you know all of these things, even though you try hard to doing all these things, just like meditation, you still will have the thoughts when you are doing meditation. You couldn't like uh, sit on there and fully focus and don't have second thoughts
Yeah.
when you are doing meditation. So you need to give yourself the permission to be human. Yeah, uh, sometimes you really cannot control yourself, that you are chasing drama. Never mind. Yeah, it's okay. Mm, but you also need to know, yeah, you should try way to do on the next time. But you shouldn't give yourself too much pressure, too much stress. Yeah, you shouldn't like too focused on the behavior that you have did. Just like the tunnel visions, you just narrow your vision on something that you are not doing well. You are just focused on something that's not working. you are focused on something that you are doing not well. You didn't focus on your strength. You didn't focus. You just focus on your weakness. You didn't focus on your strength. You didn't focus on something they are working. There's something going well. For example, your work is doing well, and you just take half an hour or 1 hour to play the game. but before before you play the game, you actually did a very great result, the amazing result on your work. Yeah, you ignore that. You ignore something that is going well, that's working.
Mm.
You ignore something. You ignore your strength. So yeah, so we can use the cognitive therapy to cure ourselves. But we also need to know that if we spend too much time on these entertainments, like chasing drama or
Yeah.
playing computer game or pornography, it's not a good thing. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I mentioned just now, which is the third point, the perspective, which is we need to know the know why.
Mm.
Mm. And okay, the last point I want to say, which is about the nature of the behavior, of the nature of something, which is not necessarily come from one thing. So that means there's no direct cause and effect here. For example, just now you say, yeah, I fall into the trap, and I I I spend all my time on playing computer game, or I spend all my time on chasing the drama, watching the drama, and I need to find a way to reduce it. I need to find a way to reduce the time of watching drama. So, but sometimes we need to know, maybe the nature of the behavior is not that simple, and maybe we couldn't just reduce the time and then we can fix the problem. Maybe there is the logic behind is very complicated. I give you some example.
Mm.
The first example is the money management. Maybe you couldn't save your money. You couldn't save enough money.
Yeah.
You have income, you have spending, but your savings low, and you find no way to reduce your spending. Sorry, you find no way to reduce spending, and you
Mm.
find no way to increase your saving.
Yeah.
And we know if we want to increase our income is quite difficult, and we cannot decrease our spending so that we could not increase our saving. But you look at your component of your spending. Is it all of your spending couldn't be reduced further? Yeah, for example, food accommodations. Okay, let's say food. Yeah, you eat outside, and you can cook. You can cook. Yeah, you can cook by your own, so that you can reduce your spending. Yeah,
Mm.
so this is also one of the way to increase your saving. But you may say, yeah, I don't have time. I don't know how to cook. I cook. I I uh, I I couldn't cook well. Yeah, but but you can learn. You can learn how to
Mm.
cook. So the money management now have a relationship. Now there's a relationship between money management and cooking, which
Yeah.
is these two things is not it's not it's actually fall in the different category.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Cooking maybe can fall into the uh the health, and money management fall into the personal finance, but actually they can link together. Yeah. And how about others? Hey, let's say the communications, interpersonal skill.
Mm.
You give too much money to your parents, or maybe let's say you spend too much money on your girlfriend. Your girlfriend your girlfriend wants you to buy things for her.
Mm.
You spend a lot of time on her, and can it reduce? You may say no, cannot. Yeah, because if I want to reduce this, that means I will break the relationship. Yeah, I I will go from mingle uh, to single. Yeah,
Mm.
but does it really cannot be reduced? Does does the problem really cannot be solved? No, it can be solved, but it's not solved by simply manage your money. Yeah, to find how uh to to compare the price between different shop to find the cheapest and the relatively high quality of the product. It's not that. It's not that. what you want to do is what you want to do is communicate with your girlfriends, communicate with your parents, and it takes times.
Mm.
Yeah. So now communications is related to social, money management relate to personal finance, but now they link together.
Mm.
Mm. Okay, another example, which is the virus. Okay, and when we got the virus, COVID-19, or others, or other like uh, 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 SARS, a SARS virus, other virus, yeah, or other like the flu, the animal, the flu come from the animal, which is in Chinese is called 禽流感. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It it actually one of the one of the possible reasons, and actually is not only possible, it's also high probable. It's also probable reason, which is because of the climate change. Because we do too much on the earth, and then the earth fight back to us. Because we cut all the forests, and the animal have no way to go.
Mm.
So maybe they come to cities, or maybe they have they have they have higher chance to interact with humans. When you have higher chance when the animal we carry which carry the virus have higher chance to interact with humans, so also increase the chance to get virus, to get a new version of virus. Yeah. So this is one of another example, which is uh this is not there are many things which don't have the direct cause and effect. Mm, yeah, just like the virus
Mm.
can can cause by the climate change. Mm. Okay, so that's all for my sharing.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, I think you make it quite clear uh, for my for my questions on this topic, entertainment. And yeah, I like the part that you bring in the concept that we have discussed before, which is the pleasure and happiness. Yeah, I think really we should focus on pleasure and happiness instead of uh, keep keep questioning entertainment.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is a correct direction, and also you produce some practical way that we can do to deal with this. All right. So I also finished my talking.
Okay, that's all for our today conversations. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistake that we made, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.